Yo, welcome back to another episode of Slaying the Backlog. Today's victim is Limbo. This game's more than just a side-scrolling platformer. It's a whole experience. And by the end of it, you may feel a little bit uneasy about some of the things you saw. But that's really what we're here for, isn't it? Is to play games and experience things. So buckle up, hit that like button, and let's get into this review of Limbo. Right off the bat, this video is going to be different than the other ones in this series so far. Limbo is one of my wife's favorite games of all time. And so I can't do I wrote before, here's what I think about this game, or here's what I think this game is. That section just doesn't exist in this video. So I've already seen the gameplay. I kind of know a little bit about it. I just haven't played it myself. Visuals. The first thing that grabs you in Limbo is the art style. It's black and white, it's stark, but it's hauntingly beautiful. It's like stepping into a charcoal sketch that came to life, and you get to play it. Every detail drips with atmosphere. But don't let the beauty fool you. The world is full of danger lurking in the shadows. From giant spiders to razor-sharp bear traps, Limbo will test your reflexes and your mind. But hey, who doesn't love a good challenge, right? Especially if you go for that platinum trophy. You have to complete the entire game with 5 or less deaths. And let's not forget the atmosphere. The sound design in this game is incredible, creating a sense of unease and isolation that perfectly complements the visuals. I highly recommend playing this game with headphones on. The sound design really is on a whole nother level. Gameplay. Don't be intimidated by the fact that you die a lot in Limbo. Limbo is a game about trial and error. You learn from your mistakes and then you try again. And let me tell you, the sense of accomplishment when you finally crack a puzzle after dying several times, it's exactly what you want in a puzzle platforming type of game. I've been thinking a lot about how to get someone into gaming who doesn't typically game, and I think Limbo is the perfect game for that. It's got minimalistic controls, but it teaches you kind of the basics of playing games without holding your hand every step of the way. In some games tutorials, like there's no hold the left stick right to walk to the right, and then you have to do that for several. It lets you experiment and learn. And I think it's a really great game. Maybe even the best modern game at getting someone into gaming. Save maybe Asher's Playroom or something. But it's not just about the mechanics. Limbo is about the journey. We follow a nameless boy venturing through the unsettling world, searching for his sister or a little girl. It's all kind of a mystery, isn't it? Story and themes. This game doesn't spoon feed you the story. It's kind of like a From Software game in that it uses the atmosphere and the environment to tell the story, and you have to kind of interpret on your own. My entire time through the game, it just did not click in my brain that the name of the game was Limbo, and so I was sitting here trying to figure out, because there's this giant insect, the spider, and then there's like a mosquito thing later, and I was trying to figure out, and there's like tribes of little humans, and I'm like, so we're in kind of like a apocalyptic kind of situation where these giant bugs maybe have like destroyed the earth, and these humans are just trying to survive. And then for some reason the other tribes of humans just wouldn't let you anywhere near them, like they kept trying to kill you and stuff. And then you get a little further in the game and there's like a factory section, and I was thinking like, okay, so there used to be a more advanced civilization, but now we kind of gone back to tribal culture, which fed into my whole post-apocalypse thing. It wasn't until after I finished the game and then I was looking into some stuff about it, and that's when I saw somebody break down the story. And that's when I realized that it was about a kid who was in Limbo. And I was like, duh, the name of the game's Limbo. What did all of you out there think of the story the first time you played? Were you smarter than me? I mean, maybe I'm just an idiot, but I really did not think about the title at all. So let me know in the comments, what did you think about the story of Limbo? The Platinum Experience. Look, I'm not typically a trophy or achievement hunter, but I've been seeing a lot of videos on my YouTube suggested lately about platinum hunting and achievement hunting and, the whole likes of the thing. So when I finished Limbo and I realized that, there's not that many achievements, I was like, oh, I'll go for it. So some of the achievements are just collecting these little eggs, which Not that big of a deal, but it did lead to a secret level that you only get to if you've collected all the eggs, so that was something cool from the achievement experience I would not have got if I hadn't done the achievements, because there's no way I would have collected all those eggs my first playthrough or any playthrough. I wouldn't have even looked it up. I may not even notice they were there. The hard part of the Limbo achievement list is there's an achievement for beating the entire game without dying 5 times or less, which I alluded to earlier in this video. It took me like 7 tries. By the time you get good at Limbo, you beat the game in like an hour. So I lost a lot of hours, but that's not the point. I just kept messing up towards the end, and then I'd have to restart the entire game. I'm pretty sure at this point I could play Limbo without dying even once. And so that's why, if I had to rate my experience with trying, that's what I was calling it, the platinum experience. If I had to rate my platinum experience, I'd say it was actually positive. I saw a section of the game I've never played, and I could say for certain I know this game front to back. So if you haven't played Limbo, is Limbo worth your time? If it's on your backlog, should you go play it? Yes. I think the answer is yes. It's a unique, thought-provoking game. I'm excited to go play it inside at some point in the near future, because Limbo is really good. I think it'll stick with you for a little while. You'll think about some of the things, some of the puzzles, some of the platforming that's very precise. And maybe if you wanted to go for that platinum or 1,000 gamer score achievements, you'd have that under your belt too. But hey, that's just my opinion. What do you think of Limbo? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Slaying the Backlog.